Every day, billions of people unlock a phone, open an app, and expect something extraordinary to happen in seconds. A ride appears, a payment clears, a doctor's appointment is booked, a customer buys a product, a team collaborates across continents, a small business reaches a global audience. But behind every smooth tap, swipe, notification, and checkout is a decision someone had to make. What should the user see first? How should the app protect their data? What happens when the internet connection fails? Can it support 10 users or 10 million? The people solving those problems are app developers. They do far more than write code. They turn ideas into products, complex systems into useful experiences, and business challenges into tools that people rely on every day. But what exactly does an app developer do? How does an app go from a rough idea to the App Store, Google Play, or an internal business system? And how can a business choose the right developer or development team? This is Get to Know App Developers. Today we're going deep into the world of app development. How it works, who is involved, what can go wrong, and what everyone should know before building an app. To understand app developers, we first need to understand how apps became part of everyday life. Long before smartphones, software developers created programs for large computers, offices, and specialist systems. These programs helped organizations calculate figures, manage records, process information, and automate repetitive work. Then personal computers brought software into homes and smaller businesses. But the major turning point came with mobile devices. As phones became more powerful, connected, and capable of displaying rich visual content, they stopped being used only for calls and messages. They became portable computers, always nearby, always connected, and increasingly central to work and daily life. This created a huge opportunity. People needed apps for communication, banking, travel, entertainment, shopping, education, health, productivity, and almost every other part of modern life. Early mobile apps were often simple: calculators, games, calendars, weather tools, and basic utilities. But over time, apps became more sophisticated. They could access cameras, location services, payment systems, sensors, cloud data, and artificial intelligence. What began as a way to add simple functions to a phone now influences entire industries. Today, an app may be a customer-facing product, an employee tool, a marketplace, a learning platform, a logistics system, a healthcare portal, or the core of an entire business. And as the opportunities grew, the role of the app developer grew with them. App developers do not work in isolation. They operate inside a much larger ecosystem. At the center are the users: customers, employees, students, patients, collectors, freelancers, business owners, and communities. Their needs determine whether an app is useful or ignored. Then there are the businesses and organizations behind the app. They may have a problem to solve, a service to deliver, revenue to generate, or a community to support. Around them are designers, product managers, testers, security specialists, data experts, marketers, customer support teams, and legal or compliance professionals. And behind the scenes, apps often rely on cloud platforms, databases, payment providers, identity verification systems, analytics tools, mapping services, notification providers, and third-party integrations. One app can connect dozens of systems. That is why app development is not simply having an idea and writing code. It is a combination of problem-solving, planning, design, engineering, security, testing, and continuous improvement. Customer expectations have also changed dramatically. People expect apps to be fast, simple, secure, and available whenever they need them. They expect their data to be protected. They expect payments to work. They expect updates to improve the experience, not break it. At the same time, app developers face increasing challenges: changing device requirements, cybersecurity risks, accessibility expectations, privacy rules, marketplace policies, and intense competition for attention. The better we understand this environment, the easier it becomes to understand why strong app development can create real business value, and why poor app development can become expensive very quickly. At its core, an app developer is a professional who designs, builds, tests, launches, and improves software applications. Some specialize in mobile apps for iPhone or Android. Others build web apps that run in a browser. Others focus on internal company systems, enterprise platforms, games, connected devices, or the systems that power apps behind the scenes. Let's break down the major components. 1. The problem and product idea. Every useful app starts with a clear problem. Maybe a business needs a better way to manage bookings. Maybe freelancers need a platform to find clients. Maybe customers need an easier way to buy, communicate, learn, or track progress. A strong developer will not immediately begin coding. They will first ask questions. Who is the app for? What problem does it solve? What is the most important action a user should be able to take? What information must be stored? How will success be measured? The goal is to build the right thing, not merely build something. 2. User experience and interface design. Next comes the user experience, often called UX, and the user interface, often called UI. UX is about how the app feels to use. Is it easy to understand? Can users complete key tasks without confusion? Does it reduce friction? UI is the visual layer. Colors, buttons, screens, typography, icons, and layouts. A beautiful app can still fail if users do not understand how to use it. And a technically powerful app can fail if it feels slow, cluttered, or frustrating. The best app developers work closely with designers or develop strong design awareness themselves. 3. Front-end and back-end. Most apps have two major technical sides. The front end is what users see and interact with: screens, buttons, forms, menus, search bars, and messages. The back end is what happens behind the scenes: databases, user accounts, payments, business logic, security controls, integrations, and data processing. For example, when a user creates an account, the front end displays the sign-up screen. The back end securely creates the account, stores the relevant data, and manages access. Both sides must work together. 4. Platforms and technologies. App developers may build for iOS devices such as iPhones and iPads, Android devices, web browsers, tablets, wearables, smart TVs, or other connected devices, internal company platforms, cross-platform environments that support multiple device types. A native iOS or Android app can offer deep access to device features and a highly tailored experience. A web app can be easier to access through a browser. Cross-platform development can help teams reach multiple platforms more efficiently. There is no universal best option. The right choice depends on the audience, budget, required features, performance needs, timeline, and long-term plan. 5. The development process. A typical app development process has 5 stages. Discovery. Define the problem, users, goals, features, and risks. Planning and design. Create user journeys, wireframes, technical requirements, and priorities. Development. Build the app in manageable pieces, often starting with the most important functions. Testing. Check functionality, usability, security, performance, and compatibility across devices. Launch and improvement. Release the app, monitor how it performs, listen to users, and improve it over time. This is important. Launching an app is not the finish line. Apps need maintenance. Operating systems change. Security threats evolve. Users provide feedback. Businesses add services. New devices appear. The best apps are treated as living products. Understanding the theory is useful, but what does app development look like in the real world? Imagine a fast-growing home services business. It has skilled professionals, loyal customers, and plenty of demand. But it manages appointments through messages, spreadsheets, and phone calls. Customers wait for confirmations. Staff struggle to coordinate schedules. Payments are difficult to track. Management cannot easily see which services perform best. The business decides it needs an app. A weak approach would be to say, we need every possible feature immediately. That often leads to long timelines, confusing requirements, rising costs, and an app that tries to do too much before proving the basic idea. A stronger approach is to start with a focused version, often called a minimum viable product or MVP. The first version might include customer registration, service browsing, appointment booking, availability management, secure payment options, booking confirmations, basic notifications. Once real customers begin using it, the business can learn what truly matters. Perhaps customers want easy rescheduling. Perhaps service professionals need route planning. Perhaps the business needs a loyalty feature, in-app chat, recurring bookings, or reporting. This is where strong app developers add value. They help turn feedback into practical improvements. But businesses also need to watch for warning signs. Be cautious if a developer promises an exact price before properly understanding the project. Be cautious if they never ask about users, security, data ownership, or future maintenance. And be cautious if the only measure of success is the app is finished. A successful app should be measured by outcomes. Are users completing tasks more easily? Are bookings increasing? Are support requests decreasing? Are customers returning? Is the app secure, stable, and sustainable to operate? The goal is not simply to have an app. The goal is to create a useful product that delivers value. Despite their importance, app developers are surrounded by misconceptions. Myth 1. An app developer just writes code. In reality, code is only one part of the job. Strong developers think about user needs, architecture, reliability, performance, security, testing, and long-term maintenance. They often help businesses make better decisions before a single line of code is written. Myth 2. If an app works on my phone, it is ready. Not necessarily. An app must work across different screen sizes, devices, operating system versions, connection speeds, and user situations. It must also be tested for errors, privacy risks, and unexpected behavior. One successful test is not the same as quality assurance. Myth 3. More features always make an app better. More features can make an app more confusing, slower, and more expensive to maintain. Often, the best apps succeed because they make one important task extremely easy. Myth 4. Once the app is launched, the work is done. In reality, launch is the beginning of a new phase. The app should be monitored, improved, secured, and updated. Without ongoing support, even a once successful app can become outdated or vulnerable. Myth 5. AI can build a complete app without developers. AI tools can accelerate parts of the process. They can help generate ideas, draft code, assist with testing, summarize information, and support developers. But AI does not remove the need for good judgment. Someone must still understand the user problem, assess quality, protect data, manage integrations, validate security, and take responsibility for the final product. Here is a quick fact or fiction question. The most expensive part of an app is always building the first version. What do you think? The answer is fiction. The first version can require significant investment, but ongoing maintenance, new features, support, infrastructure, security, and growth can become equally important over the life of the product. App development is often confused with web design, website building, or simple automation, but they are not the same thing. May offer stronger access to device features such as cameras, location services, and push notifications, but a responsive web app may be the right starting point for another business. Similarly, no-code tools can be excellent for prototypes, internal systems, or validating an idea quickly, but a custom-built product may be more appropriate when the business needs unique functionality, deeper integrations, stronger control, or a more scalable customer experience. The key question is not, which option is always best? The key question is, which option best fits this specific goal, audience, budget, and future plan? That is exactly where experienced app developers can help. App development has already changed dramatically, but its evolution is far from complete. Artificial intelligence is likely to make development faster in many areas. It may help developers draft code, identify errors, improve testing, create content, and personalize user experiences. Automation may reduce repetitive tasks. Better analytics may help teams understand how users behave. New tools may allow smaller teams to build ambitious products more efficiently. But these opportunities also create new responsibilities. As apps become more intelligent and more connected, developers and businesses must think carefully about privacy, cybersecurity, bias, transparency, accessibility, and responsible use of data. The apps that succeed in the future may not simply be the ones with the most advanced technology. They may be the ones that solve real problems, respect users, communicate clearly, and keep improving. For businesses, this means app developers will remain essential. They are not simply technical suppliers. At their best, they are strategic partners who help organizations adapt, serve customers better, and transform ideas into valuable digital experiences. Even as the tools change, the fundamental purpose remains the same: to create useful technology that makes people's lives and work easier. Today, we discovered that app developers do far more than write code. They help transform ideas into working products. We explored how apps move from discovery and design to development, testing, launch, and long-term improvement. We also learned why a strong app is not defined only by how it looks, but by whether it solves a real problem, protects users, performs reliably, and creates lasting value. Most importantly, building an app is not a one-time transaction. It is a journey of planning, learning, testing, and improving. Whether you are a business looking for the right development expertise, a professional offering app development services, or someone with an idea that could become the next useful digital tool, understanding this world helps you make smarter decisions. And this is only one part of the much larger world of modern professional services. Next time on My Premium Service, we will explore another profession, shaping how businesses grow, connect, and succeed. If you found this episode valuable, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share your most interesting takeaway in the comments. Are you an app developer? What is the biggest misconception people have about your work? And if you are looking to connect with professionals, discover services, explore opportunities, and grow your business network, visit mypremiumservice.com. Thank you for watching My Premium Service, part of the MP Nerds ecosystem.